yogis, it's Lexi, Kaya Yoga. Here's my second offering online. Today's class is going to be just a little restorative, more yin type practice, a little shorter than yesterday's. Get ready because tomorrow is going to be a fiery flow all about shoulder opening. But today, let's just try to take it a little bit more gentle. What's on my mind today is a mantra that I read that states, I release all fears and move forward in love. And I'm really inspired by different members of our community who are making sacrifices, right? Like my yoga studio owner, Gina, has just made the determination to temporarily suspend classes at all 4 of her studios. And I'm really inspired by her because she did this not out of self-interest, but really out of interest in her community at large, out of the people who are vulnerable and out of our need to really pull together. And she reminded us all about this collective consciousness, which is powerful. And if we're releasing fear and moving forward in love, we can do all things, right? I really believe that. Okay, so let's start kind of in reference to yesterday's class. We're gonna come onto our backs. Step your feet to the width of your mat, recline all the way down, and just knock your knees in. And you can make little wiggles, adjustments. Like what I like to do is press into my feet, swing my sacrum forward, and just really get that nice connection in my low back. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, close your eyes, and just feel your body breathe. Notice if one hand moves more than the other, and try to consciously have both hands move. Inhale, rise the hand on the chest, rise the middle belly, hand below the belly, exhale, hand below the belly softens, middle chest softens, upper chest softens. Just a few more on your own. Big breath in. And then big breath out. Huge breath in. Huge breath out. Switch the placement of the hands just to notice if that changes things. Big breath in. Big breath out. Working again, that 3-part breath, upper chest, middle chest, belly. Exhale, belly, middle chest, upper chest. Release your hands to a cactus shape if that's comfortable. Keep your feet mat width distance and let your knees knock to the left, just getting kind of an open hip spiral twist. Gaze can be towards the ceiling or towards your right hand. Let's take 5 breaths here. Big breath in, big breath out. If it's available for you, you can take your left heel, hook it atop the right knee, just an option, breathing. If that ankle's atop the outer thigh, slide it off. Bring your legs back up to the sky. Take a moment just to tap your sacrum a little bit. Reset. Let's take it the other way. Knees gently fall to the right. Let your outer seam of the right foot ground, inner seam of the left foot ground, and find that twist. Gaze can be skyward or looking towards your left hand. You might even take that right foot, hook it atop the left, just to take a little more sensation into the outer left hip, breathing. And this practice today is really designed to be done in anything. I'm wearing sweatpants, you can do it in your pajamas, yoga gear, whatever you want. That's the beauty of a home practice. You can wear whatever you want. Whatever you're comfortable with. the foot slid on top of the outer left thigh, slide it off. Inhale the knees skyward, take a couple thumps. Good. And then pull your thighs into your chest. Just give yourself that loving embrace, Apanasana. Sometimes it feels nice to rock side to side. Sometimes my grip isn't as intense, I'm just holding my shins. Sometimes I'm really snuggling my thighs in, grabbing for my elbows. Whatever you choose is good. Breathing here for 5. I really enjoy gentle rocking. Can release my QL muscles around my sacrum, just feels nice. And you also get the benefit of your thighs compressing in your abdominal cavity, little yoga chikitsa. Okay, we'll roll ourselves up to seated posture. And then we'll take our right ankle, cross it over the left thigh, flex the foot, take an inhale to lengthen the spine. I like a little micro bend to my elbows. You can absolutely stay here if this feels like enough sensation. Sometimes I walk my chest forward, get a little bit of the outer right thigh, breathing here. 4 more breaths. I like to focus on that deep 3-part breath in a yin practice. When you feel ready, you'll straighten that left leg. You can either keep that right ankle lying across the left thigh, or if that's too much for you, slide it inside to a seated tree shape. Go ahead and take an inhale to lengthen. Every forward fold should have some aspect of a back bend in it. I learned that from Rodney Yee. So you can just walk yourself forward. It doesn't have to be a lot to feel a lot. Temp the fingers, roll the heart forward. Take a couple breaths like this. And you can watch your body, right? As you stay in a shape and breathe deeply, right? Consciously, your body relaxes a little bit. You can just get a little deeper into it without forcing it. 3 more breaths. Taking about 3 to 5 more breaths here. Option to stay as you are. Option just to let your spine round, fold a little deeper. Whatever feels good. When you feel ready, pull that belly button to the spine. Just walk yourself out of that stretch. So good. And you should feel free to stop this at any time. If a stretch feels good, you want to hold it longer, your prerogative. Okay, you'll take your right foot, step it outside your left thigh, interlace your hands around the right shin. Again, lengthen the spine. My left foot is flexed. I don't know if you can see it. Feels good that way. Just to try to find that Mula Bandha, that neutral pelvic floor. And then I'll take my right hand and I'll just swim stroke it behind me. Temp my fingers if you want more length. Stay like this, snuggling that right thigh in. Some of you might even hook that left elbow outside the thigh if you want to make it a little, make the twist a little deeper. I'm taking Jana Mudra just to focus my intention, not necessary. I like a little something there. Breathing here. Now please notice I'm not cranking my neck, I'm keeping my gaze soft, I'm trying to keep my spine long, and I'm working for that 3-part breath. release that pose. Just gently take a counter pose, bowing in. Roll yourself up to seated. Keep the right foot to the outside of the left leg. Glide that right foot straight so your ankles are crossed. We're taking a variation of Paschimottanasana, straight leg forward fold. So you can readjust your sit bones. If you have a pillow, a bolster, a block, it's a great opportunity to use it. Otherwise, again, slow and steady. Find that heart opening, walk yourself forward. Pause a couple breaths here. Deep, full, three-part breath. And then just ask your body, maybe it wants to, maybe it's fine where it is, if it wants to go a little deeper. Those of you that take my classes in person know that I say this a lot, and I say it because I mean it. Really doesn't matter what the pose looks like, matters what the pose feels like, right? So you can view this like you're at Starbucks and you're ordering a cup of coffee. There is nothing normative about your choice. You like it black, you don't need a ton to feel that nice flavor, great. If you like 16 pumps of sugar, well, maybe there's a little bit of judgment there, but right, you'll go deeper. You need more to get that taste you're looking for. Really, it's fine. About 3 more breaths here. Walk yourself back up to that seated posture. You'll uncross your legs, and I really enjoy a little agitation to my legs. You take your hands on your quads and just jostle them, right? This is something I picked up along the way. I think it was from Kevin Courtney, maybe Megan Moss Freeman, little Qigong practitioner, just to move that energy a little bit. Nothing scientific about it, the way I do it just feels good. Okay, second side. So we'll bend those legs, right? Step them well into the earth. Cross your left ankle this time over the right thigh. Flex the foot, right? It's good, just a good practice to support that knee. Content your fingers. You can lean it back if that feels more interesting to you, or you can kind of try to work towards that spine, send the weight forward. For me, this helps me feel a lot here, breathing. What I love about a yin practice, or practices that are more restorative, this is a hybrid of both of those practices. What I enjoy about them is they really do give you that opportunity to tap into that deep 3-part breath, right? To calm your parasympathetic nervous system. And just notice how, no matter what you're feeling, you can find that 3-part breath. Just going to be able to sit with sensation, whether it's physical sensation or emotional sensation. Just watch it pass. About 3 more breaths. All right. We'll allow that right leg to glide straight, again setting up. Either stay in this figure 4 shape or glide that left foot into a tree. You can always put a block under the knee if this doesn't feel good, or your props, whatever you have, a book, a towel. If you're keeping yourself in the figure 4, please do keep a little bit of energy in that left foot. So again, we'll walk our hands forward, find a little bit of that heart opener, and pause and breathe a little bit. Nothing to do here. We just like gravity, work on our body. give ourselves permission to slow down, feel a little bit more. Give yourself permission to stay as you are or try to walk a little bit deeper into this shape, breathing. And slowly make this coming out of the pose as purposeful as your entry, pulling your belly button to the spine just to keep that low back supported as you unfurl your spine back up seated. Left foot steps outside the right thigh. Take a moment to just readjust your sit bones, interlace the fingers, and lengthen. Flex the right foot just because it feels good. Breathing here. Trying to keep as much integrity to that neutral pelvis as you can. Get the right hand, just snuggle it, left hand backstrokes behind you. I like to tempt my fingers. I have shorter arms, so it helps me. And then you can either stay like this is awesome, or take that elbow and just leverage the twist. Now it's not neck asana, I'm not cranking my neck, my gaze is down and soft. I'm gonna take that mudra. Breathing here. Twists because they remind you that when you twist, right, it sometimes can feel harder to breathe, those deep, full diaphragm, breathe down into the diaphragm, breathing. So what do? Do we not breathe deep, or do we work harder to breathe deep? We work a little harder, maybe a little smarter to breathe deep. All right. Okay, unwind that twist, take your counter twist, breathing here. I love this stretch because I can feel it right up my QL into my low back. I carry a lot of tension there. Okay, coming back up to seated, keep that ankle to the right side of the thigh and then just slowly drag it down. Crisscross ankle Paschimottanasana. We'll take it gently, we'll take it slowly. We inhale, lengthen, and then walk yourself forward. Gentle flexion of the toes can feel so good. There's so much wisdom in yoga to how we enter and exit poses, right? We generally try to enter them slowly with breath, mindfully, just letting them organically unfurl. We don't force ourselves into them, and I don't know, sometimes when I'm off my mat, I throw myself into situations. So there's a lot of wisdom in just dialing it back a little bit and trying to go with the flow with breath. Open heart, full intention. And then when it's time just to give yourself fully to a situation like it is right now, you just go there breathing. Slowly walk yourself on out of that forward fold with a little IT band stretch. Good. Okay, our final pose today will be legs up the wall. And while we hold legs up the wall, I'm going to invite you to participate in a metta meditation, a loving kindness meditation that I will talk us through. So to come to legs up the wall, which is a wonderful shape, it's one of the my favorite shapes because you get all the benefits of an inversion, all that reverse blood flow to your heart, all the rejuvenation to your leg muscles. Just feels nice on the sacrum. You just slide your bum up to a wall, right? And then bring your legs up the wall. Fancy name for a fancy pose, not really. Okay. If this is hard for you, and for some people, right, if you have tight hamstrings, it can feel like a lot. Absolutely slide a block or a blanket or a pillow right under your sacrum, and then just let yourself enjoy the benefits of this shape. I like my arms cactus, but you can do whatever you want. Hands on the heart, hands framing the hips. So in this shape, we will take our metta meditation, loving kindness meditation. I'm going to move out of the shape so that you can hear me more clearly, but please stay in the shape as long as you care to. Metta, loving kindness. With your eyes closed, please, in your space between your eyebrows, just envision the face of someone for whom love comes easy. Maybe it's a child, a parent, a partner, a pet. It can be living, it can be dearly departed. Just see someone for whom feelings of love come easy. And then breathe into your heart center, just all those emotions that naturally you felt. And with every breath, let those feelings of love in your heart center expand. And every exhale, just send them out. And to that person for whom love comes easy, you say, it can be silent or out loud, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from the causes of suffering. And may you be in peace. Breathing into that heart center space, those feelings of warm-heartedness, this beautiful aspect of being a human. Now visualize the people that make up your family unit, people you live with. And if you live alone, it can be your family of friends, right? Family of origin, whatever you want it to be. You visualize those faces of those people you hold so very dear. Inhale into your heart center, breathing in these feelings of loving kindness. And every exhale, you send them out. And to those people that constitute your family, you say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from the causes of suffering. And may you live in peace. And now we take it bigger. We take it bigger. We breathe into our heart center space and we think about the people in your neighborhood, right? The people that you meet when you're walking down the street, the people that you would see each day in your ordinary, non-quarantine social distancing life, right? You think about your mail delivery person. You think about the person who makes your coffee or checks you in at your yoga studio. All of these beautiful faces of the humanity that populates your ordinary, extraordinary day. Breathing into your heart center space, feeling that loving kindness. You send those people metta. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from the causes of suffering. And may you live in peace. And because we're yogis, we go bigger, right? Breathing into that heart-centered space, feeling that loving kindness, like that breath, just like to a flame, makes it burn bigger, burn brighter. And with every exhale, we send it out. We think about our country right now. We think about all the people practicing social distancing. We think about all the people who maybe feel under the weather. Maybe have a diagnosis they don't want. We think about our solidarity as a nation. Think about all the small business owners who are taking that risk to close down their shop for just a bit to support this common cause. We hold all those people in our hearts. Breathing deeply, knowing we are part of those people. We send them metta. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from the causes of suffering. And may you find peace. Because we're yogis, we go bigger yet. We think about all the nations of this world. We think about China, Italy, England, Africa, the whole continent, South America, Central America, Australia, Japan. Keep thinking. And maybe for this, we just visualize that little fragile green and blue orb of planet Earth floating in the middle of that black universe, just sitting there, hovering, so exquisitely beautiful. We see that. We feel all this love in our heart, all this connection. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be free from the causes of suffering. And may we live in peace. Because that warm-hearted feeling is so well established in your heart, because as a yogi you do not discriminate. You now visualize the face of someone for whom these feelings do not come easy. Maybe it's a figurehead of a different political movement than what you participate in. Maybe it's someone who has harmed you. But you still lean into this feeling of warm-heartedness. power of breath, power of consciousness, power of love. And to that person, representative or real, we wish them, him, her, it. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from the causes of suffering. And may you live in peace. Yogis, bring your hands to prayer. If you're still on your back, stay on your back. Keeping this warm-heartedness, visualize yourself just as you are. Perfectly imperfect being, trying your best, working so hard. Send these feelings of loving kindness to yourself. And silently say, maybe it's a prayer, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free from the causes of suffering. And may I live in peace. Thank you guys so much. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may our thoughts, our words, and our actions contribute to that true freedom and that true happiness for everybody. And that includes you. Namaste. Thank you. See you tomorrow.